Please, this club, it is not mine. I can't help you at all.
Tell your governor that you had a couple of rowdy customers in. Tell Mr. Bryant...
Yes, Mr. Bryant. Mr. Bryant, he's the owner. I'm not the owner.
There's nothing you can tell us about Mr. Bryant that we don't already know. Okay, boys. If you have an axe to grind, grind it.
No. No, please! No, my glove, please! Please!
I want those figures halved. We're not made of money, yet. Yes, what is it?
Mr. Bryant, there's a call for you. Mr. Rogers. He said it's important.
I don't give a damn if there is a labour shortage. Do something about it.
He likes people to know who's boss.
Listen, Rogers. I've told you not to call me here or anywhere during business hours. What? You think it's Grayson? Yes, good idea. No, not here, no. Nor in my office either. The Manchester office in 15 minutes. And Rogers, the pair of you had better use other names. Just do as I say. Now, look, don't pester me with any details. Just keep those figures down. Where's Nixon?
You wanted him?
Why should I bark when I've got a dog?
I telephoned him, spoke to his secretary. He's on the golf course.
Golf? Give me Nixon his golf club. You know the clubhouse number, and look sharp about it. 3 years that man's been my personal assistant. Don't know how I stand him.
Oh, come, Sam. Yeah, it's respectability.
No, I wouldn't. They're a bit too bullish at the moment. Yes?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir, but it's himself. The call's waiting for you in the clubhouse.
No rest for the wicked. Nixon, then. Oh, and spot sugar I wouldn't touch with the tip of my equalizer.
Yes, Sam, I realize how serious it is. Yes, I know. Sam, I've looked after the London end since... Then trust me to go on looking. I'll handle it my own way. There's no need for you to give me a running commentary.
Now, what about this chap you were talking about? What have you done about him? Moon, or whatever his name is.
Yes, Moon. We agreed, don't you remember?
Speak.
Who put you in touch? Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of money, Mr. Nixon. I'm interested. I want half in front, in tens. Just to be sure. I'll collect on neutral ground. Well, you sound like a religious man, Mr. Nixon. What about St. Augustine's Church?
A table at this time of the evening? Absolutely impossible.
Come on, dear.
Lobster, sir.
A glass of chilled water and a dried biscuit.
Very good, sir.
Moon? Nixon. Don't stand on ceremony, Mr. Nixon.
Like this little cave?
Yours?
Mine, yes.
It's somebody else's money. Talking of money, you have yours, of course.
You didn't mean me to keep it, then? In church, I was shot at.
Nothing is sacred nowadays.
You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
My associates and I? Why should we want to soil our hands? Besides, what will be achieved? You yourself suggested the collection point.
I'll buy that. Shall we talk business?
Surely. I represent a group of northern property speculators headed by Sam Bryant. You may have heard of him. He's a wealthy man, has many interests. Recently, the consortium bought 4 blocks in the Chelsea and Kensington area. Unfortunately, we can't go ahead with rebuilding. Planning permission problems. Happily, most of the property is subleased. But there's still half a dozen clubs and a couple of boutiques. It's left to me to run the whole concern as best I can.
So what's your problem?
Will you be eating now, sir?
No, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Certain troubles.
Protection.
That's about the strength of it, Moon.
Why me? You need your own platoon of heavies.
That's just what I don't need. Or rather, Sam Bryant doesn't.
He wants to remain the portrait on the boardroom wall.
We want you to get to the top man and discreetly flush him out. I understand you're good at that.
I see you're taking out references. Can you give me references on that one?
I thought of you as a man of taste, Moon. Girling, my manager, and one of his more recent pickups. She'll disappear into the night along with the others.
Is that Girling? What's his secret?
It reminds me to excuse me a moment.
Is there anything else you want, sir?
No thanks, just the bill.
I'd like it done tonight, Girling. If you don't mind.
It's all right, Frank. Give me the key to the flat. I'll see you later.
Beat it. I'll be out all night.
I don't mind waiting.
Get out of here.
Sorry.
After you.
Hello, Charles. It's Angel. I've nowhere to go. Could I stay? Please, Charles. Please. Thanks.
If that's Angel again, tell her I've changed my mind.
Hello?
Grayson.
Moon wants to know what Grayson's game is.
And what exactly is yours? Moon! Hello? Where's Hunt? Hunt!
Yes?
Fetch Moon!
And where do I find him?
How the hell am I supposed to know? Just find him!
Sorry about that. No, we were saying.
You were about to tell me the top man.
Ah, yes. Well, one of our drinking clubs was beaten up yesterday afternoon. When we came to clear away the debris, we found a wallet belonging to a man named Hunt, who we happen to know works for a gentleman called Charles Grayson.
You know all the answers. You've nothing to hide. Why not call in the police and be done with it?
It's rather a delicate situation. You see, some 20 years ago, Charles Grayson was a partner of Sam Bryant's. Before Sam made his millions, some of his dealings weren't quite so, what should we say, legitimate.
He's got Bryant over the barrel. What does he want? Money?
We're not sure. Maybe the whole of the London property investment. He won't face Sam himself. Just get Grayson off our backs. Ordinarily, it wouldn't bother us, but at the moment, it's very inconvenient. Frame him, buy him off, anything you like. But get him out of the way.
Really, Nixon? Faceless tycoons, tawdry protection rackets, dirty little wallets. You ought to be Dean Martin's scriptwriters.
I always like a man with a sense of humor.
And a clear head. Moon, Mr. Grayson would like to see you. Just gave him a blast. Precisely. Mr. Grayson would like to know how you were getting on. Mr. Grayson is waiting, Moon.
Speak.
Grayson would like to know. Moon asks the questions. Grayson signs the checks.
Yes, Sam. Moon knows Grayson all right, but he's not letting on. No, I'm not unhappy about our meeting. But if we want Moon to do all that we expect of him... Okay, Sam. Leave it to me.
What gives with the dog whistle, Moon? Trying to bring me to heel?
If you will set me up.
What are you going to say to me?
So how long have you known Sam Bryant?
I haven't seen Sam for 20 years. He used to be my partner.
He thinks you used to be his. Once you'd served his purpose, he got shot of you, eh? You must despise him.
Not at all. Our interests eventually differed. Sam made his fortune. But now he's come south to buy half a dozen sleazy clubs nobody else would touch. Oh, believe me, Moon. I was offered them 6 months ago, a quarter of the price he's paid for them. Now that interests me. Sam's too sly to buy a pig in a poke. I want to know what his game is.
He bought the freeholds.
Ha ha, nonsense. Who told you that?
His finger man, Nixon.
The freeholds belong to the church. They're only rented. He must be losing a fortune. I wonder why Nixon told you that.
I'm beginning to wonder about a lot of things. You, for example, Grayson.
Dear boy, I'm an open book.
2 days ago, you approached me, a stranger.
You came to me highly recommended.
To investigate in my own discreet way why a northern industrialist should want to buy into half a dozen useless clubs in London. A simple case of industrial espionage, you said. You held the largest chain of discotheques in London, so it was in your interest to know. You said. Now I hear you're making with the axe handles.
Axe handles?
Blunt instruments, Inspector.
I don't know what you're talking about, axe handles. Now listen, Moon. You've done well getting in with Nixon. But you've got to get to Bryant if I'm really going to find the truth. You're being well paid, $1,000 in advance.
Nixon's made a counter-offer to get you off Bryant's back. His checks are bigger.
Now, how the hell would he know I was on his back?
This wallet. This wallet was dropped by one of your boys, Hunt.
Hunt? Where is he? Listen, Moon. I'm on your side.
But I'm in the middle.
You can play double. I'll see there's no more trouble. That should help. Any offer Nixon or Bryant makes, I'll top. Just let me know everything that happens in those clubs. And more important, every move that Bryant makes.
I'll see.
Next time, leave the dog whistle at home, eh? Get into that Bryant setup, Moon. Where the hell are you going?
I'm going out.
Angel, have you met Moon?
Like Rockefeller, the name has a ring about it.
Diamond?
Oh, we're hearing from you soon, eh, Moon? Everything's straightforward enough, surely.
Very. I'll be in touch.
What fast line are you pulling this time?
You're speaking out of turn, Angel.
That one looks like he might have a bite.
Yeah, well, either way, you'll end up with nothing. Now get the hell out of my sight. Go back and keep Gail company. You know she can't do without you.
Ha, bloody ha.
What's that for?
Shit, no axe handles. Keep out of Bryant's clubs.
I thought I was helping.
young and virile. They want only information. Right, Moon?
Thought I'd find you here.
Darcy Austin Greaves, dear boy, my secretary at the ministry.
Really? Water.
After amputation, alcohol relieves the pain. That man this morning, he was very loyal to me.
You won't find much loyalty here. You should know that.
The man who tried to kill you.
You knew him?
Like a limb. You removed it from me, Moon. He just wanted to settle an old score. I tried to warn him off, but he wouldn't listen.
Foolish of him.
Having succeeded in laying his wife like a spared egg, he watched her crack, and then sent her grieving to what is colloquially known, I believe, as an early grave via the sleeping tablets. He found her body, and soon afterwards, I found him. I suppose in some perverse way I should be grateful to you. He was for a long time a source of great comfort to me. Life, as the sages say, is like that. To you, he may just have been another fag, but did you have to extinguish him quite so lightly? You see, I can't even bear to say his name.
I don't like talking about the dead.
Quite right, dear boy. That way the living gets nicely overlooked.
Yeah, well, you must tell me what it's like sometime. Right now...
Right now, you want something. There's really nothing happening at the ministry that would interest you.
Tell me about Charles Grayson.
Join of the night spots? Nothing.
Sam Bryant?
I should have thought his sheets were clean. Although I seem to recall that some years ago he was involved in something just a wee bit grubby. Special branch kept a finger on him for a while.
What about Nixon?
Nixon?
Bryant's throat clearer.
What do you know about Nixon?
I'm asking you. He and Bryant both want me to work for them.
And none of it seems kosher. Nixon. Bland as butter and twice as slippery. I don't know what you're up to, and I don't want to. But be careful, Moon.
Give, Alec.
I know nothing.
That's not like you, Alec.
Nothing, Moon.
Oh, just one more thing, Alec. What does this mean?
Phone numbers, nothing more, nothing less.
Thank you.
Darcy.
Where are the men-to-bar government offices? That's the new desert chieftain, isn't it?
Oh, well, there's so many of them I've begun to lose count. It's in Kensington somewhere. An absolute cubbyhole of a place.
Anything else you can tell me?
You should learn to keep your mouth shut, pal.
Whoever they are, they didn't find what they were looking for. I got here first. Yeah, quick, before they decide they've forgotten their handbags.
Find the documents?
Some joker surprised us.
Did you get a look at him?
About 28. Smell of aftershave.
Sounds like Moon again.
Moon. He knows something. Do you think he got the file?
Not a hope. Wasn't there. We turned the place upside down. He's out.
He's smart. Don't lose Moon. Get Gale to keep tabs. Certainly, sir. Your account will be ready at 9 o'clock sharp. Good night, sir. Madam?
Double room and shower.
Just one night?
Just one.
The name?
Mr. and Mrs. Samuel Bryant.
Don't lift a finger till you've explained.
Bleed to death, then. Here.
Whose fence are you sitting on? Grayson's or Bryant's?
Neither.
Are there others?
I once worked with a dance group during the Middle East. Ended up in Mentorbar. In love, as they say.
Never mind the hearts and flowers bit.
He was the son of the now deposed Deputy Prime Minister.
Oh, wog. I'm supposed to believe this?
Believe what you like. There was a coup d'etat. He was executed by the new regime. His father fled, taking me with him, and... Well, now you know how I'm involved. I owe my life to a dead man. It's a bit New Testament, I know, but there it is.
I'd rather talk about Grayson.
It's my fault he came into the picture. He wants what Bryant wants.
And what's that?
The stuff Bryant fills his teeth with.
Gold. From where? How?
Mentorbar. Somebody walked off with heavy pockets. The new regime and Interpol think it's the Deputy Prime Minister.
Who's now in hiding and would like to get it back.
To clear his name.
Don't line his pockets.
No, he's honest enough.
Where do you fit in?
He contacted me from Tangier, said he knew the stuff was going to end up in England.
So you went to Grayson shouting help, and Grayson's helping himself. How near is he to the gold?
I don't know. He promised to do what he could, for old time's sake.
He's been laying you, eh?
He then made a few inquiries and found out that Bryant, his old sparring partner, had ordered a new rose. He then pushed me back into the bedroom, where I belong, I suppose.
That night at Nixon's club, you were trying to make inquiries?
Not very successfully. The nearest I got was the club manager's bed.
Nightclub's protection, nothing. Grayson hires me to get in with Bryant, and coincidentally, Bryant hires me to get Grayson out of the way. Piggy in the middle, that's Moon. How much is involved?
About 30 million in bullion.
You're joking.
The entire gold reserves of Mentebar.
Who really took it?
As far as anyone knows, the general of the new regime. He has links with Bryant. He got his supply of guns from him for the revolution. It was convenient to blame someone in hiding. Anyway, that file I got from the government offices may help put a stop to the rot. If I thought you would help, Moon.
Come on in.
I'm going to miss you, Flo.
Here, you better get your old man. We've got to be in London by early morning.
Okay.
Well, what's so bloody funny?
Heavens, Sam, you're just like a small boy. God knows, with all your money, why you bother promoting a pop group. Well, I suppose with some men it's golf.
Long-haired layabouts. Want one? I'm sorry, love. They're more trouble than they're worth. You know I don't like them hanging about here. Nixon's not back from London yet. They're off on their tour tonight. Come to get their expenses. He should have seen to that.
Group's here, Daddy.
I thought you'd be the first to notice. Yeah, you're not still seeing that fellow, are you? Floppy, or whatever his name is.
Flossie, Daddy. He's awfully nice.
I warned you, Caroline. I'll not have my daughter involving herself with a fellow like that. And that is final.
Honestly, Mummy, if he doesn't like them, why does he finance them and take so much trouble with them?
Your father never tells anyone about anything. You should know that.
Do you have to park in the middle of my bloody drive?
We're ready to go now, sir.
Sorry I'm late, Sam. You all set then? I got held up at the ice pack.
Well, you needn't have bothered. We're going straight back to London tonight. Do these tickets know what to do?
I think so. Now, you'll need this money for expenses.
Yeah.
Drive straight up to London, call at the ice pack, collect the new equipment, then straight on to Gatwick. Check-in time's 10:30.
Fine.
I might see you in London, but if I don't, Mr. Girling has all the details. All right?
Thanks, Mr. Nixon. Thank you, sir.
Come on, Nixon. We'll be in London in a couple of hours.
As the man says, Eureka. Coded.
And that's the key?
Could be, could be.
I've radioed Elstree, sir. They'll light up for us.
Good.
Very good. Clever. Let's try that wire, the latest one. Now. Hot in Hammermet. Crunch. Collect. Contact Peg and Lazy. Didn't need a code.
Crunch?
What the hell's Peg and Lazy?
Well, who? Try to phone them up.
Yes? Who, sir? Pergolesi? Can you spell it? Hold the line a moment. Nothing in London. Look, try out of town. Sussex, Kent, Hampshire. Yes, I know, but it's very important. Southampton? Delicatessen. Yeah, that's it. Try and get the number for me, will you?
Yes?
Who's that speaking?
This is Mrs. Pergolesi.
Is Mr. Pergolesi there?
Un momento.
Yes, what is it? Pergolesi here.
Nixon here, Mr. Pergolesi. Just ringing to check the arrangements.
Arrangements? I do not know Mr. Nixon. Who are you? It's a wrong number.
But you know Mr. Bryant.
Mr. Bryant? Yes. What do you want?
Sorry to disturb you at this time of night, Mr. Pergolesi. I'm Mr. Bryant's personal assistant, and he asked me to check the arrangements with you.
Arrangements? I have told Mr. Bryant there are no arrangements last night. The authorities are wise. He must get the shipment out of Hammermet. Yes, all the arrangements are to be made with Tarquin.
Tarquin?
Yes, Mr. Bryant, he knows. Yes, in Thames Ditton. Yes. Thames Ditton? Yes, well, but why I have to tell you again? Oh, please, I have to go now. I have, please do not telephone again.
Fancy a yachting party, Angel?
Henley, what a ball.
Get dressed. We're a day behind Bryant.
Why are you helping me, Mel?
I like your face.
What do you do? Oh, I know all about Bryant and Grayson. But who are you?
A crook. Ambitious, that.
Aiming at what?
To stop being one. Pull out with plenty of money.
Is money that important to you?
Oh, get wise, kid, and get dressed.
You would level with me, Moon, wouldn't you? You wouldn't cross me.
Moon checked in at the Excelsior with Angel.
Yeah. Even if they have got the documents, I doubt if they'll make any sense without the key. Give it to me, Hunt.
What?
The book, idiot. The little black book. Though I went to such pains to get.
I lost it. Moon.
What?
Morning, sir. I believe we will have a gentleman called Moon staying here.
Moon, sir.
And a Miss Weston.
You must be mistaken, sir. Oh. May I?
Mr. and Mrs. Bryant have left, I take it.
In the early hours, sir. They made a phone call and left almost immediately.
That must have been to me. I wonder if they had the right number.
You must be Mr. Pergolesi, sir.
Yes.
Here we are, sir. Southampton 23814.
Thank you.
Tarquin must be somewhere.
It's probably some old barge letting in water.
Like that lot. Not exactly Monte Carlo, is it? Tarquin. Mind the water rats.
Let's get out of here. There's nothing.
Not until I know why Pergolesi mentioned a tub like this.
Perhaps he just said the first thing that came into his head to throw you off the scent. We won't find anything. He worked for the Mentebar government until he was deposed. Something to do with the Treasury.
The plot thickens.
What are you doing?
I want this bit of paper. Painless dentistry, they call this. Come on, let's get out of here. Coded again. It's... Well, here's a date and a place. It's an itinerary of something called Crunch. Crunch.
That's it, of course. The pub group from Manchester. They vanished from the ice pack. I heard Girling talking about them.
Let's go then.
Where to?
Where'd you think? The ice pack. Back entrance?
Round the side.
Where's Girling's office?
I don't know.
I forgot you only knew his bedroom. Let's try that one.
This one?
There must be another word for intuition.
Handy. Do you think they're all guns?
Sure. If the gold had got this far.
Shh.
Never there when I want you, Nixon. Where do you slip off to?
I do have other duties, you know, Sam, besides nursing you.
Ah, blast! Come on.
Here.
You bloody fool, you might as well advertise.
Perfume. Risky this little lot, Sam. Revolution's over, they won't need these now.
Balance of the order. You know what Arabs are like. Those layabouts know what they're doing. I don't want any slip-ups, you know. They dump this lot in Hammamet and pick up another consignment which they do not let out of their sights until Marrakesh. Have you got all their papers?
They're in my office in the club. I'll get them. I smell perfume. Rifles? Ingots disguised as lead? I don't know. Touch of paint works wonders. No impurities to strain off when it's melted down. I've got to hand it to you, Sam. 30 million in gold split between you and the General, just for organizing its passage across 3 continents.
You won't find me ungenerous, Nixon. Gold's one thing. I'm partial to it. But power. Power, Nixon. Do you realize what this new regime will mean to me? Oil concessions. The sole distribution for what will be one of the richest little states in the world.
A long way from the old black market days with Grayson, eh?
Grayson? That joker. Oh, always the heavy man was Grayson. I hope your fellow Moon will have dealt with him by now. Come on. We don't want to be here when the action's happening. Grayson had loved to know that I was using the old warehouse.
Very quiet.
Never speak with my mouth full.
Or when you have things on your mind.
Check.
Well?
Doesn't add up.
What doesn't?
Why should this book so conveniently drop into my hands? Bar Nixon, of all people. It's as though he deliberately wanted me to know everything. Here, you better look after this. And this consignment the crunch of picking up and taking to Marrakesh.
Gold.
Yeah, but not that much. That would take a fleet of Pentechnicons.
Then they're doing it bit by bit.
Exactly. The final port of call is Marrakesh. Then it's onto a cargo steamer and smuggled into Southampton in one big bundle. Branson controlled, taken up to his factories, melted down and sold off in small bits. And the proceeds are split 50-50 with Mentebar, Tower, and Wilson.
Once the gold's reached England, we'll never get it back to Mentebar. We'll have to find out where the stuff is.
A moving target's always harder to hit.
Of that?
Check. Precisely what route is it taking?
So we can jump it ourselves.
There's a future in pop. We snatch the van, dispatch the crunch.
Safe in a ditch they buy.
With 20 trenchant gashes. I was at school too. Wait here. Hello, Goose.
I'm busy right now. No. Not my husband, exactly.
You still work for that record company? Good.
The Crunch are making a tour of North Africa, ending up in Marrakesh. Their exact route to the airport and which airport? Yeah. There's a good girl.
Call me back. I'll wait. Here's the number.
Thanks.
We'll take the check.
Come on, John. God blimey.
I'm waiting on a call from the hospital. My wife's gone into confinement.
Yeah, well, tell her not to be all day about it. There's a shortage of beds.
What do you want?
Little brown jug, 2:30, Sandown Park.
Forget it, mate. Couldn't beat a clothes horse. You'd do better on... Hello, matron.
Relax, Goose. What? All right. Next time I'll go down on my hands and knees. Right.
You missed her, Gov.
How?
Geezer and a bird. Right flash. They're paid, Gov.
Humphrey Bogart will be remembered for those immortal lines, spill the beans. Well, you might like to save Mr. Bogart the embarrassment of having to turn in his grave to hear me mutilate the majesty of those words.
Very funny.
Just tell me everything you know, sweetheart. Or better still, everything the moon knows.
He's as wise as I am.
Really? There are 26 letters in the English alphabet. Arranged in a motley manner, they can be made to impart certain information, which they shall. I shall leave you with a friend of ours for a few moments. When I return, I expect to find you suitably mulled.
Bare your soul, baby. And let's see what you're made of.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus.
Tell me what you know about gold. Tell me, precious.
Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua.
Revelations. And make it the authorized version.
Judges, Ruth, Samuel 1.
Chronicles, Lamentations. Come on, baby. I want to hear about gold.
You anything to do with the group?
Yeah, road manager.
You know Flossie?
Sure I do. You want to meet him?
Yes.
You got to do something for me first.
Precious girl, tell me what I want to hear. Gold, sweetheart. Gail wants to know about gold.
First stop, Gatwick. The book, the tour. Angel.
Oh, get him off me, then.
These look like yours. Look sharp. Bloody Chinese.
What happened? Did you stop off to shoe your steed?
Come on, the van's outside. I've had a van sent ahead on the B-170. Has it gone yet?
Yes, it has, sir, about an hour ago. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, sir. You'll have to use the waving base.
Yes, of course.
What's our first move?
The Combano Club, if I can find it. We'll check in first.
Taxi!
Be back in an hour. Stay here.
Be careful.
Excusez-moi, où est le club Combano?
Il se trouve aux côtés de la foire en bas.
Oui, merci.
Most expensive ballast that the Crete or any other cargo steamer's ever carried.
I've checked and double-checked everything with the captain, Nyagan, or whatever he calls himself. He's to shore the lot in the Needles Channel just off Stansall Point. Now, we all know the exact position, so there's no need for me to repeat it.
Well, it can't be left too long. High water drops, you know. I don't trust the currents, nor the Argon. He doesn't know what he's carrying, does he?
Heavens, no. 3 trawlers will fish it out about 5 hours later. Assuming the Argon's on time, that should be 11 p.m. Soon after the Crete stopped.
Leaving us to collect from the warehouse no later than 10 p.m. on Friday.
Well, if nothing else, I'll get back to Manchester. See you two at the warehouse 10 p.m. on Friday. Oh, did you arrange alternative transport for those layabouts, Girling?
They're flying out tomorrow night. Their first show isn't until Friday.
Good. Well, you've got a legitimate tour, then. The crunch have served their purpose. Why not sell their contract? Smart thinking on your part, Nixon. Clearing that final assignment from Hammermet before Moon got there.
Well, we couldn't let Moon stop £30 million in gold coming into the country, could we? Wouldn't be exactly patriotic.
p.m. Friday, Southampton Docks. Number 93, East Wharf. Yeah, that's right. You know it?
Of course, I'll be in touch. I'm at 10% interest, haven't I?
Girling's at the jackpot. Looks like we didn't need Moon after all. We could have kept it in the family. Get Stephen and Mike over here this evening. That cheeky bastard, Bryant. Using the same bloody warehouse we used in the old days.
Hello, Miss Weston. Come now, you must have heard of the Special Branch, miss. Scotland Yard and all that.
You must be mistaken. I'm on holiday.
May I? Gold. Gun running. Revolution. There, does that help?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. So does Moon. He won't help you, you know. Not when the chips are down.
I wouldn't have thought Scotland Yard would be involved. Revolution is more Interpol or MI5.
The British government has a vested interest in gold, or rather in Mentabar.
You know everything?
Near enough. How are you involved? Moon's angle is obvious.
He's doing all he can to help me.
Leopard changing his proverbial spots. Sounds dodgy to me. Very dodgy. Will you join me, Miss Weston? Home Office are cutting down, but I think they can round to a couple of Cuba Libras. Should think you feel better getting that lot off your chest. You're certain there's nothing you haven't told me?
Nothing.
And Moon doesn't know where the gold is?
I wish he did.
Look, I'll keep my word. I'm not supposed to do deals, but if we get that gold intact, I think my boss can arrange a passage for your politician friend. I'll be honest, though. Moon worries me.
Don't worry about Moon.
His copybook's very smudged. It's run out of new leaves. I could make things very uncomfortable for him, you know. A bit of old-fashioned love, is it? Is that how you feel about him?
That word's never been mentioned.
I see. Just keep me up to date on what you find out, and I'll look after you, your minister friend, and that rogue Moon. But not a word to him, remember, or he'll get windy. He's a bit, touchy about authority.
Where can I find you?
I'll be around, miss. Au revoir, Miss Weston.
Place is empty, deserted, derelict.
Maybe we arrived too early. According to the schedule, the crunch aren't supposed to arrive until tomorrow, Friday.
The van's easily recognized. We'll wait till tomorrow, see if anyone makes contact. I'm hungry. Come on, let's take advantage. Where'd you learn to swim like that?
In the font of the chapel of my convent school.
Which one?
Bombay and Calcutta.
Your old man Indian Army?
He was. Taught me to drink gin at the age of 3. At the age of 7, I was teetotal.
Sorry you left.
If I'd have stayed, I'd have been a tea planter's wife. Dull as ditch water.
Preferred the Chelsea scene, eh?
Enough said, Moon.
Am I pressing buttons?
I don't want to say anymore. Right now, I'm happy. Let's keep it that way.
Here's where we make our debut. Stick around.
Come in.
Nice to meet you.
Gone. Flown.
That's about it.
You're late. You have perhaps been enjoying the sights. You know, sir, I sometimes think that gold is more elusive than what you say.
Quicksilver?
Quicksilver. Now, where do you suppose the gold is?
Wish I knew.
How, precisely?
If you mean am I a goodie or a baddie, I'm wearing a white shirt. That should surely mean you and me are on the same side.
Which side is that, sir? But before you decide, I'll warn you. The place is surrounded by armed officers of the Mentibar government army. Discreetly disguised, of course. We are on foreign soil.
Yesterday's army or today's?
Touching. Where's the gold?
Asking you, General.
Yesterday's or today's? The one to which you refer faced a firing squad this morning. And you, I take it, are Mr. Bryant?
No. I am acting on behalf of the General Before Last's deputy.
A good minister. Then you would have heard, surely, that he has returned to our government. He gave the order this morning for the execution. And yours, Mr. Bryant. Don't lie there! Get after him, pigs!
your truck. Brian must have tumbled, had the stuff shifted minutes before we got here.
What now?
Get rid of this thing. Then across to Casablanca, then Southampton and Brown's warehouse.
Thanks for the help.
Moon, if Shedler's father's back in power, what do we want with the gold?
I'm building a cathedral and I need a few icons.
Please, Moon.
Please, Moon, nothing. You've got what you want, now it's my turn at the brand tub. And if not me, a megalomaniac industrialist. A pack of wogs savages who'll just use it to buy arms to kill each other, or a hefty dyke and a protection racketeer. Those are the friends gold has. It's better off with a self-respecting thief. Look, I don't want you around when the action starts. I'll pick up the car and head for Southampton. You go to 187 Markham Street and ask for Goose. I'll join you. I don't know when, but I'll be there.
I may not, Moon.
Suit yourself.
Bloody heavy it was, too. Still, the job's done now.
Thanks.
Good night, Gov.
bit out of your depth, aren't you, Burgess?
With 30 million at stake, I'll risk drowning.
His idea, was it? The boyfriend inventor bar bit? How are you going to carve it up?
He's going to help us, Moon.
Help us? Burgess? That'd be something new. He's always worked for himself and not very successfully. But I'll hand it to you, he'll do well with her.
He's police, special branch.
He's a crook. Spring's first cuckoo, and the song is always the same. Waits till the job's done and then he moves in. But I don't have to tell you. Come on.
Nixon? Mr. Nixon may be here already. You go and wait for the lorries.
Just like old times, Sam.
Where is it, Grayson?
Where's what, Sam?
My shipment, you bastard.
Oh, I was just going to ask you that.
Have those men dropped their guns, Grayson? Drop them, Grayson, or I swear you'll buy it first.
I think he wants you to tell us a story, Moon.
You heard the man.
I'll take that, Burgess. You're getting a bit too old for this sort of thing.
You better close the door, Bryant, in case anyone else wants to come in.
There'll be no further disturbances. My men are very efficient. No further, Sam.
What is this?
You've been conned, Bryant. Nixon's MI5.
Foreign Office.
3 years, Nixon. 3 years I've spoon-fed you. I've treated you like a kid brother.
You couldn't see the forest for the trees, could you, Sam? What do you have on your conscience, I wonder? Or shall I tell you? Lalvador? Remember that? A pointless revolution killing 750,000. You know washed their hands, but you were there with the guns at the right price. Morobe? How about that one? They couldn't even afford food, let alone a civil war. You were on the right side of the law, all right, but this time you had to have the gold, didn't you? And I want you behind bars, Bryant, and under international currency regulations.
What currency regulations? What are you charging me with? Inspector or whatever you are?
Gold, Bryant. Smuggling gold.
Gold? What gold?
Well, as I've been helping everybody, free, gratis, and for nothing, I might as well explain. You, Nixon. I was a mug to fall for that code book. Must have saved you a lot of work. As it turns out, it's given you a lot more. You see, I too couldn't see the forest for the trees.
Where is the gold?
Afraid you're out of luck. You too, Grayson. Worst of it is, so am I. I've just had 40 crates of ballast dumped 6 miles out in 60 fathoms. For a chick that isn't worth a dime.
If there's nothing further, Inspector, I do have business to attend to. Perhaps you get these people off my premises, sir. I'd hate to have to prosecute for trespass.
You seem to have dropped your knives and forks.
People!
Get out. I said get out! Unless you want me to have you booked for impersonating a police officer. No need to hold you, have I, Moon? Better shove off. Go on. You too.
All right, get those lorries out of here. Come on, hurry up. All right, Harry, you better get off.
You don't believe all that nonsense, do you, Grayson?
What do you mean?
Moon, the gold. Don't you think, like me, that it's still on board that tanker? You and that girl, they'll be after it even now.
Why are you telling me this?
I want Bryant. You want the gold. Get Moon. I'll frame Bryant. Don't let him get away with it, Grayson.
Which way are you going? You're a fool if you come with me.
I know.
I'll go and get the car.
Stop it!
You didn't think I was going to go home empty-handed, did you, Grayson? I've got myself a murderer now. this young woman charged, Sergeant. Later will do.
Right, sir.
Line 3. Line 3. Come to reports alleged assault Garworth Road.
Charged with what?
Murder. A man named Hunt. An official of the Mentibar government. Conspiracy. Is that enough?
I'm innocent.
Prove it.